Good morning, Coach. Just looking at the morning skate here, the practice and the morning skate. Colin White out on the ice. Is that a bit of a surprise? And no Artie Nisimov. Can you update us on those two?
Yeah, we'll talk to the trainer here shortly and see how Whitey feels. He said he thought he felt pretty good, but we'll make sure that he's 100% before we let him go. And Artie obviously wasn't feeling good, and then yesterday we flew back and hasn't skated, so he'll skate after with the taxi squad, and we'll go from there.
Is there a possibility that Colin could go tonight, or will you give him maybe an extra day here and see what happens tomorrow?
Well, I got to talk to the trainers and see what they say, but it'll be more of a game time decision.
Okay. The line combinations that we did see here this morning, does it look like they'll be the ones that you run with tonight against Toronto?
Yeah, likely, unless like I said, unless Whitey plays, and then some things will move around.
What have you done right against the Leafs here to generate a couple of wins?
Well, I think, it's been a combination. We beat them. We've had really good goaltending, and then our guys get feeling loose, and we've scored some goals and we've made some plays. We've been up for the games for sure for them. I think, they've been good battles, and there's some teams we've matched up well, and some we haven't matched up well. It's not that we match up well, but we found a way to be very competitive in the games against them.
Nice to be back home, Coach.
Yeah, for sure. I just thought, this morning, even just a morning skate, I thought that we're skating good. I just think with young guys, just more confidence at home. Obviously, our road record, tells that, and we'd like to get playing good at home. We got 6 in a row here at home. We'd like to get playing good.
Is this a good opportunity to remind the players that, it is all about the process and perhaps not necessarily the end result?
Well, for sure. I mean, players want to win every single day, and everyone wants to win, and we all do. But, we know where we're at as a team and as an organization as compared to where Toronto is, or Edmonton. They're in the, competing and trying to win the Stanley Cup today. And not to say that no one has a chance to ever win, but you have to go through the trials and tribulations of young guys making mistakes and turning it over and costing games and costing goals. And I was looking, I think it's Austin Matthews' 5th year this year. And, now that looks like they're ready to go.
Final hand in the queue is Mark Broussard at Loudois.
Yeah, Coach, what did you see in Club Bishop in his first game, and would he deserve a second one?
I thought he's very responsible, wins faceoffs. I think he's got a little bit of pace to his game with some size. So we'd like to look at him again.
Final one is from Ian Mendez at The Athletic.
Morning, DJ. A couple of questions for you. Nick Paul has been really good on faceoffs for you. Like on a night where you might be missing some of your centermen, will you give him some looks down there? And do you ever see him down the road as being like a bottom 6 center in this league?
Oh, I think Nick can do a bit of everything. He played center in junior. He's really improved on his faceoff, especially his backhand. I think I trust Nick in all situations, and he's one of those guys that, if you needed him to play a bottom 6 role center, he could. I think he also complements centers, because he can play in his own zone. So he's kind of a guy that all coaches want to have on their team. He can play in all situations.
And my other question was, against Edmonton the other night, you got forced into the 11-7 matchup. I know that that's not what you wanted to do, but some coaches like doing the 11-7. Do you ever think about purposely going 11-7 and getting a Brandstrom and a Willanen in at the same time, or do you not like that deployment?
I'm not setting anything. I'm not one of these people that has all the answers and set in one particular thing or the other. I just think it's hard, especially on the road, to be short of forward if you're trying to get some kind of a matchup. Because what's happening is, especially when you're short centers, is you've got different lines going out there all the time, and there's no particular camaraderie with your line mates. And, if there goes a long stretch without whistles, you see the fatigue add up pretty quickly. And then on the flip side, for a D, you usually end up with your top 4 guys going all the time. And then you end up affecting, more than one D as the 7th guy. The 7th and the 6th guy kind of get out of rhythm. But, if it's a situation where we think it fits, I'd do it.